All right. What is going on, guys? We're back with another video walking you guys through on how to find wholesale deals, right? You got to find buyers for those wholesale deals. So without no money, we're going to go ahead and explain to you how you can go ahead and find these buyers for your wholesale deals. Now, before we jump right in, I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Mike. What do you guys say about this, Mike?
Yeah, so this is a perfect opportunity if you're just starting out. Also gathering lists, building yourself a little CRM that you can refer back to. I feel like this is gold information that we're going to be going over with you guys, so stay tuned. Make sure you get the notepad out. It's really valuable information.
Right. And with that notepad, be sure to know that you're only going to write a few things because it's really simple. Again, Mike and I, we work very similarly. We never like to overcomplicate things. And so
Exactly.
keep it really simple. So the whole idea, guys, is that starting a wholesale business can feel heavy, right? Have a lot of emotions while you're stepping into this because for most and for all of us, we never really ever thought we'd be in this situation, right? So it can feel a lot of emotions. So when you're introduced to software, tools, scripts, and everything else that comes with it, which are all, by the way, promoted by these industry gurus, right? So it can kind of feel overwhelming, right? It can kind of just feel like you're in that cubicle and you're more having to learn about the technical stuff than actually doing the business itself. So we want to make this all easy for you guys, so that way you guys can kind of just skip all the legwork and kind of just get straight into the things that are working. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Mike, you want to go ahead and start off with number one?
Yeah, so what we're going to actually do is we actually provided you the first step, so you can just click and play. As we're actually going to make an Excel sheet. We'll have two different tabs, and we're also going to have it for Facebook groups and also prospects, which we'll dive in a little bit soon. So can you open that up for us?
Got you.
Perfect. So yeah, so this is going to be perfect. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper in as far as how to actually search up these Facebook groups, how to get access to them, actually take advantage of them. But this is a great tool to use. Think of it as like a CRM. And we're going to be able to go back and refer to this a little bit later. But if you're able to actually take advantage of this, get you started and kind of just bootstrap it, this is a perfect opportunity to actually be a little bit more organized. I know a lot of wholesalers out there, they try to just go off the whim, but this is a perfect tool to use to actually stay more organized, which is going to be very key as far as we start putting deals together.
Absolutely. And we're going to go ahead and walk you guys through on how that actually works, as we start going into more of this video. But to show you guys real quick how you can download this, just let me go to the file and then go there to download. And you want to make sure you download it as an Excel sheet. So make sure you guys do that. And then, of course, before we go even further, there is a LinkedIn one that will be filled out as well. So I'll make sure that that's there for you guys. So that way you guys can do this off of LinkedIn as well, because LinkedIn is a really good source for finding deals or finding buyers as well. So
yeah, beautiful.
All right. So let's go ahead and continue off with step 2. So the first thing we're going to want to do, guys, is we're going to want to find real estate groups in Facebook. So we are prospecting off of Facebook. So let me go ahead and just sign right in. And then from there, we want to go ahead and target properties or zip codes that you guys may be familiar with. If you have a deal, let's say in Miami, Florida, and you want to go ahead and find a buyer or an investor in that area, you want to make sure that you type in the zip code for groups or real estate groups who might be familiar with that area, right? So Mike, you want to shoot me an idea? We can start off with.
Yeah, so let's actually let's do my hometown. So let's do somewhere in Seattle.
Okay, cool. All right. So we want to start off somewhere in Seattle. So we want to start with groups. Find a group. Seattle, you want to give me an area code? Or just put Seattle real estate?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's a multitude of zip codes. There's 98101, all these other different stuff too. So
okay, well, I picked groups, and then we can always filter it from a city, but I already put Seattle real estate, so it's going to pull up all the relevant real estate groups in Seattle. You want to make sure that the ones that you prospect off of are public. You can always join the private ones, but they're going to always ask you a questionnaire, and they should give you no problem, so you can join those as well. But to make it really easy, guys, let's go ahead and do the public. See any solid ones, Mike? I think I see you here.
Yeah, that's me right there. So yeah, I'm joining some of these groups as well. So that's a really good group right there. So we just click join.
Check it out. And then step 2 or step 3, Okay, so let's just say you join a couple of these Facebook groups. So what that looks like is, hey, let's say you like this group, go ahead and put that into the CRM.
Yeah, so what we actually want to end up doing is we're going to get at least 5 to 10 different groups in the area you want to work in, so we can actually take advantage of these groups. Now, let's circle back a little bit. When it comes to those private groups, once you start getting some deals down, you actually start building a little bit of a background on yourself and getting familiar with this actually wholesale deal. Like, let's say you're already doing a couple deals a month, go ahead and start joining those private groups. But if you're just starting out, get yourself familiar with how Facebook groups work, what to post, things like that, how to scrape information, and then start advancing yourself into these private groups. So I think public groups is a perfect starting point. But yeah, that's my little nugget there.
Yeah, and everyone's more open to. I mean, a lot of people kind of hesitate to reach out and network with other people online just because they think that whatever negative thing that can come to their mind. But really, everyone's out here to help each other out. Again,
Exactly.
the real estate industry is all about building relationships, because everyone knows relationships is what moves deals down the pipeline. So remember, guys, you guys want to be open, reaching out to these people. You don't want to come across as like too closed off, right? So keep in mind, everyone's just here to be cool, kind of just like, hey, as if you're walking into the bar, everyone's familiar with each other. So keep it cool, guys, keep it cool. But like, let's go ahead and move on to step 5. Okay, let's go ahead and do step 5. Once open, find the search option on the group's page and search for your targeted zip code, and then click on the view post option. So you want to go ahead and shoot me a zip code, Mike?
Yeah, so let's do a 98111.
So here we go. We got a couple options here. Again, guys, we want to use the zip code just because a lot of the people who are posting deals or opportunities, they're always going to put the zip code. Okay, they're always going to fill you in on where exactly the property's at. So zip code is a really good way to find properties. Now, it's not necessarily the properties we're more so interested in this situation. We're more so interested in the people commenting under these posts, because typically what's happening in these posts are other wholesalers or other investors who are saying, hey, we need a buyer. We need someone to take over this property. So, obviously they're reaching out and posting these deals online, and what they're looking for or looking to fish for is other investors, right? So typically you want to look for the ones that have comments. Right now, in this case, we only have one comment under this one, and this is a potential investor, right? So what we want to do is we want to take their first name and last name. We want to go ahead and put it into the CRM. And then from there, we want to make sure we can grab their email if they have one. If they don't, just grab their phone number. Sometimes they'll drop both pieces in there, but some other times they won't at all. So we'll find one or the other. And then bad, right? We just make that as pretty as possible. We want to organize that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the idea. I mean, it's nothing too complicated.
Right.
And it's just a repeat process.
Yeah, it's pretty much repeat. So it's pretty simple. So like I said, get 5 to 10 different Facebook groups that you guys are scavenging through. So these are going to help you build your buyers list. You really want to actually, once you start getting these emails, start getting these phone numbers, all that stuff, try to develop a little bit of a relationship with them. Just introduce yourself a little bit. Also, these public groups, a little bit of tidbit is I would actually introduce myself to these groups. So maybe you can have a picture of yourself, say, hey, I'm a new up-and-coming real estate investor, really interested in this area, would love to connect. Or please drop your email below. I would love to talk and connect. A lot of people will drop their email because everyone's looking to help each other out. Like what Mike was saying, it's a relationship game. So if they're willing to show you the ropes, especially in that area, if it's a new area that you're just getting started in, a lot of people are willing to sit down and talk to you for 15, 25 minutes and tell you the ropes about what's good to invest in, what to stay away from, and really have you connected to other wholesalers or other investors. So that's a really great way to actually network and get yourself kind of started.
Just show them the ropes one more time. You want to give me another zip code, Mike? See what comes out of it?
Yeah. So let's actually join another zip code. We can do 98042.
Okay, we can see off the first post. So we have someone who dropped their email, Paul Dispo Ross. Okay, so we can go ahead and take him. And then keep in mind too, guys, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and include this into the CRM. I'll actually put in the zip code, so that way you guys have some sort of way to remember, okay, where was this investor at, right? What zip code was he interested in? So something that you guys can go ahead and reflect off of.
Right.
Yeah, let's go ahead and fix that. And then I'll put that there. And let's just say we grabbed his information already. You know, I'll just go ahead and get his email real quick. It's really easy, guys. It's really simple. It's really just too complicated.
That's just copy and pasting
stuff that no one likes to do. But again, you guys can always off ramp this off to a VA, right? You can always hire a VA to handle this side of the work for you. Because it can get a bit tedious, and if you're someone who's busy and you know you have other responsibilities to take care of, but this, you know, real estate is your thing and you really want to find your way into that bubble, then, you know, I would highly suggest getting a VA. What did you say, Mike?
Yeah, 100%. They could wrap this stuff up. So I would go in there probably like every day or at least once a week, try to build a list of cash buyers or investors and things like that. So you can actually really start outputting these deals and be confident once you sign that deal up, saying, okay, yeah, I know for sure I have a buyer to actually eat this contract up.
Yeah, guys, I mean, this is pretty much it, man. It's nothing too complicated. I mean, I know most people would probably take this, you know, 20 minutes of like jargon just to explain what they're trying to get across to you, but it's really as simple as this. You know, we're really different in that way. We want to make sure that we help you develop into the wholesaler that we would like to see you be, so that way you guys can level up and scale yourselves to even higher places. So, yeah, guys, it's really as simple as that. It's not too complicated at all. Last thing that Mike and I have to say is go out there and do it yourself. It's not really too complicated. Again, this is how you find buyers for your already in your hand deals. So if, let's say, you could find a wholesale deal in this area code and you need investors now or in order to take that off your hands, this is the way to do it for free. Okay, just join multiple groups, type in that area code, get the information off of other people who've commented under other properties, and just message them from there, whether it's email, phone number, and just come off really friendly. Okay, at the end of the day, this is a relationship game, so go out there and do it.
Yeah, exactly. Also, when you actually start getting better at, you know, this scavenging, bootstrapping stuff up, you've come across a lot of people who are posting deals and all that stuff. Friend them, especially when it comes to wholesalers. So really take advantage of people who are constantly posting deals, constantly posting stuff like that, and really build relationships that way as well. So this is not the only way to actually build your buyers list. Leverage other wholesalers, see what they got, see what they're doing, what's working in the market, and things like that. So this is a perfect opportunity just to bootstrap it. Like what Mike said, you can also hire a VA to do this as well. They'll make the process much easier.
Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Now, if you're interested for whatever reason in working with this, we're available. Both Mike and I, we have a team in the background running our whole operation. And if you're looking to scale your business and reach even higher milestone that you have for yourself, feel free to reach out to us. If you want to learn more about some of the strategies that we use for ourselves, be sure to check out our plug and play system. It's absolutely free. You'll learn a lot of inbound strategies. That way you can avoid cold calling sellers, avoid having to do SMS text blasting or direct mailing. It's really one of a kind, guys. This information, a lot of people put this away behind a payment gate wall. Well, not with us. We're here to help you guys develop into the real estate wholesaler that we would like for you to be. Awesome, guys. Well, good luck with this. Get out there, find some buyers, get the deals moving, and we wish you best of luck.